with Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight for the winning of the Alsco 300 at Charlotte Motor Speedway located in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm your host, S. Morse1173, and tonight we're going to have an eventful race tonight because there aren't a lot of drivers here in this race. We have 4 drivers currently that won in the Cup Series full time. They're going to take one step down and won the Xfinity Series race tonight. And for the majority of the field, it's going to be all National Series drivers, which is what the National Series race is tonight. And as we're getting ready to get the race underway, we're about to have our annual drivers meeting to let every one of the drivers know what the rules are for tonight and see if anyone will follow the rules or anyone will break the rules and result of a penalty or penalties. Doing a broadcast. And I'm sorry about that. My dogs and my family are here.
Yeah. Nascar man. Ryan guy. Yep. Even Smith. I don't believe in Bruce. Teddy Bear. Trainer D. Storm. Hi.
And here's the drivers meeting.
Alright. Alright, Charlotte, couldn't figure that out. Sorry about you. Couple things. Just league-wide things before I get into the drivers meeting. I've gotten almost 13 messages this week with people asking me stupid stuff like who drives what car, who owns this team, yada yada yada. Pretty much everything that can be found on the website. So, website is there so you don't have to ask us these questions. Because by the time it takes you to ask us and then us respond to you and you to read it, you could have just gone on the website and looked. As everybody know, we're all, like, literally every single bit of information can be found on Discord. If not, I would like to know, like, now, so I can tell you. Okay, good. So nobody should ask me in this lobby, nobody should ask me anything else, or any questions, really. So, next thing, from here on out, every time we race, everybody will be told the pace speed in the driver's meeting. That is taking y'all's one and only warning for pace speed. That being said, the first time you get a pacing warning, you will go to the back.
Nice to see you again.
The second time you get a pacing warning, or penalty, you will go to the back. Every single time after that, it'll be point penalties in 5-point increments. So if you get 6 pace warnings, or pacing penalties, if you get 4 pacing penalties, you will have 10 points. You have penalties at the end of the race. If you ever want to argue any kind of penalty, or if you want to bring up something from a race, you are 100% required, no ifs, ands, buts about it, to have a video clip. If you do not have a video clip, we do not care what you have to say. Sorry, not trying to be a dick.
If you want to.
If you don't have a video clip, everything you say is invalid because it turns into a he said, she said game, and I'm not a babysitter. So, with that being said, if we ask you for a penalty, you have 24 hours, or you are automatically admitting to guilt to whatever penalty. So, you have 24 hours to send it, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everybody gets their warning, like in the driver's meeting. If somebody else has a video about you, both of them, obviously. That is the thing with videos. So, if you are turning in a video about somebody else, and or we requested a video, and or you got a penalty that you don't think you should have been penalized for, you have to have a video for 24 hours. Does anybody have any questions about that? No? Good. Okay, moving on. Stage 1 is 22 laps, so Stage 1 will end at the end of lap 22, beginning of 23. Stage 2 is 19 laps. Pace speed is going to be 65 laps for this race. As always, we enter pit road, single file, under yellow. Under green, it does not matter. So under yellow, the pit speed is 65 miles an hour. The commitment line, coming out of turn 4, there's a line that ends, like a white line that ends. If you're on the apron and below that line, when it ends, you are committed to pitting. If you go up the track, it is a commitment violation. There is a little triangle paint thing right before the yellow line for pit road. If you cross that entering, then that is a commitment violation. Under green flag conditions, you must enter the racing track on the backstretch. So at the end of turn 2. When we restart, there is no changing lanes at any point in the field. There's no changing lanes before the start-finish line. If you see it and you're not an admin, you can say something. Obviously, penalty can't be handed out unless it's an admin. But if you see it, say something. Okay. With that being said, guys, there has been a lot of dishonesty when it comes to this league, and people not owning up to their ship. For 2 reasons, it's getting really old. One, it just makes for an unfair racing thing, and if an admin sees something and calls it, but somebody else does it and is dishonest about it, it makes for an unfair advantage for that person. Secondly, it's past the All-Star break. I know it's like 1 week past the All-Star break, but this is pretty much crunch time. The second half of the regular season goes by really quick, and there's people that need it. So let's try to be as honest and fair as we can. No cautions first 3 laps of any restart. No cautions, and the pits are closed last 2 laps of either stage. And no cautions last 5 laps of the race. Lag out lap is 5. Do any of the other admins have anything? Got it. Nope. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns about anything from the drivers' meeting and anything in the league in general?
I have a question I just forgot.
Okay.
So, if you, let's say under green flag or something, you enter double file, and you, like, it makes you, like, miss your hitbox, like, or have you.
Go around and repit? I don't know.
Just sucks to be you, basically.
Yep, everything, when it comes to pitting under green, that is 100% on you.
Okay.
If you enter too fast and slide through the grass, that's on you. You enter too fast and run into the person behind you and get damaged, that's on you. Nothing, as far as that's concerned, I can't stop the race and be like, hey guys, sucks. If you are... So, the pit's closed. This is a question that I had come up before. That's a really good question.
Excuse me.
When the leader takes when the leader crosses the line for 2 to go in the stage, that's when the pit's closed for every single person on the track. Not whenever you cross the line. So if I'm in 10th and the leader crosses the line, I still can't pit. Does that make sense for everybody? Okay, cool.
Makes sense to me.
I have to restart the lobby because I waited too long. Okay.
Now I believe that's the drivers' meeting. The end of the drivers' meeting. Sorry about the language.
Hey Texas, I love the Facebook video you did on the Instagram page.
The what? That's all Predator.
Oh, that's Predator?
Yeah.
I am. First of all, I want to say sorry about Tom. He is a little cuckoo in the brain sometimes. He could be a little annoying, but at the end of the day, we'll try to. We'll try to be civilized and see how good person he is.
Man, myth, legend behind all that. Does anybody need an invite to the race?
And we're getting ready to get this race underway for the Alsco 300 race from Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's a 1.5 mile tri-oval. It's not been repaved in about 10 years. It was repaved back in 2008, 2009 era. Makes it for has great racing. Got a little bit of bumps in it. It's not the asphalt's not as old as Atlanta, but it's about right up there. And it's about the same design as tracks that we've been to this year, like Atlanta, for example, and also Texas as well.
Morris, don't join yet. I don't know if I sent him an invite, so let me send him an. Probably didn't, knowing me.
And I am sorry about the blue screens. I am definitely sorry about that. I tried not to make it blue screen. I tried. We got Texas, who's in the 5 filling in for all gold, or GT Jones. You got Predator in his own ride of the 9. Same with Nascar man in the 7. Steve Smith in the 01. Napa RCN is in the 21, also known as Tom. We got Line Guy in the 0. We got JC, who's a Hall of Famer in the league in the 88 and a part-time ride. And unfortunately, he'll no longer be in the league very shortly because due to his career outside of NASCAR. He will be overseas in California. We wish him the best of luck whenever he gets there or whenever he gets shipped off. We got Ed Fire in the 1. We got Trainer in the 23. We got Storm in the 36, which was one of the newest entries, one of the newest people to show up in our league. We got NCOG in the 42. We got Great on Wheels in a part-time race in the 61. We got Big Will, who's filling in for Weasel in the 18 car. We got Teddy Bear, who's in the 3 car. And you got Lee Fowler, or Lee F, in the 51. And that's all the 15 drivers rounding out the field for tonight's race.
I like how we have no organization here and we're still going green the first lap. We're sitting flex.
We are we're not the best league. We're definitely not the worst. But there's still quite a little bit, few kinks and bolts that we need to sort out in this league. But that's not my that's not my spot to judge. Alright, so we're getting ready to take the green flag here. We got Great on Wheels to the 61 on the pole. We got the 18 on Wheels starting second. As the green flag's going to come out. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing at Charlotte, boys! Great on Wheels in the 61 gets a good start there at turn 1. Side by side for 5th and 6th back there. That's Tom in the 21, so head down the back straightaway. Contact right there between the 88, the 01, and the 18 as they complete lap number 1. Great on Wheels is your leader with the 01 of Stephen Smith in 2nd. Got JC in 3rd. Looks like Wine Guy in the 0 and 4th, and Tom in the 21 runs out of the top 5. As you saw back there, the 18 of Big Will gets in the wall, coming out turn 2. Got a little damage on that right front fender. There goes the 42 of NCOG right by him. Tom in the 21 right up against the wall. Also got Ed Fire in the 1 back there, as well as NASCAR man in the 7. Teammates for Texas Junior Motorsports team. For the main part, it's single file through the top 10. Got Will there in the 18 trying to make a move on NCOG the 42. That is for P8. And the 0 gets right up against the wall coming out turn 4. Oh, contact between the 18 and the 42. The 42 gets in the wall. While that was going on, Line Guy in that 0 car got the wall. going through 3 and 4 right before the 18 and 42 made contact. Look at this battle for the lead we got going on. We got Great on Wheels in the 61, who's a full-time driver in the Cup Series. We got Steve Smith in the 01, who actually won a race this season in Texas with some strategy. And JC, who's apparently the king of strategy, got wins in the Xfinity Series at Phoenix. Also won the truck race at Martinsville earlier this year. Maybe he could pull some more strategy tricks out of the hat and try to see if he can get himself back to victory lane before he unfortunately will leave us soon. Got battle for 6 back there. Looks like Tom in the 21 and Big Will in the 18, who started second. And Will gets by to Tom in the 21 for 6th place. The 88 getting JC got in the grass a little bit there. I tell you what though, Steven Smith in that 01 car is not going away. He is putting up a fight. He wants this lead bad. He wants those playoff points. He wants to show the Cup guys that, hey, I can compete with these guys. And the 01 got the grass there a little bit as well. There's Texas back down in the 5 car. He's looking as well. Oh, uh-oh. The 61 got the 8 button coming up to 1 and 2. Side by side for the lead. The 01 is Steven Smith on the outside. Great on Wheels, the 61 on the inside lane. And JC in the 88 is looking as well. Side by side still coming out of 4. The 61 is still going to lead this lap, but by a nose. And the caution is out. Great on Wheels barely held on to that lead there. And I assume that the caution was for the 3 car because he is all the way in the back.
So everybody's here? Okay. Pits will be open.
I saw you thinking about it and I was like, you gonna do it? I give you that if you tried it.
Yeah, there was a wreck. Looks like involving these 4 guys. The 23, the 7, the 76.
Yeah, it's probably whole thing.
So who's going to come in? Who's going to stay out? Looks like everyone's going to pit for the main part. Yep, everyone's pitting. So, pit stop's going to be underway here. Let's see who will win the race off pit road. The 51 of Lee Fowler with 2 tires. Just kidding, he's going to his pit stop. Don't mind me. JC in the 88 pulls the strategy. He's in the lead now. Couldn't quite tell from that angle who got second, but it looks like Texas in the 5 car. Just kidding, okay. That was a little weird. But anyway, JC got one race up pit road. There was a 5 car Texas starting in 2nd. We got Steven Smith in 3rd. In the 01 car, Great on Wheels, who's the leader, coming out of pit road. He's going to restart in 4th. Let's get ready to go back to green here. We got teammates JC and Texas on the front row. Row 2, we got the 01 of Steven Smith, the 61 of Great on Wheels. Row 3, we got the 3 of Teddy Bear, who took 2 tires on that pit stop as well, along with the 9 of Predator. Row 4, we got the 18 of Big Will, the 21 of Tom. And rounding out the top 10, we got the 0 of Ryan Guy and the 1 of Ed Fire. Up, there goes the 3 back down pit road.
Guys, if somebody in your lane could just move up.
Let's ride on board Will here as we get up through the gears. Oh, never mind, they waved off the restart. They waved off the restart, so we're going to be going around one more time. Now, if I had to guess, whatever the leader's going to do, in terms of lane decision-wise, it's going to be based on the leader. Like, for example, JC, the leader, he can choose which lane he wants to start in. He can either start in the inside lane or he can start in the outside lane. And for this restart, JC chose the inside lane. And any driver who is in the lead, in this league, can choose whether they want to start in the inside lane or the outside lane. And the leader controls the restart. Unless you pass the restart box zone, if you pass the restart zone, then the flagman, in this case, will start the race. Or restart the race, I should say. However, JC can choose wherever he wants to start in that little box coming out of turn 4. As we're now going to go back up through the gears. Be taking the green flag. Let's ride on board here with Will and 18. Green flag's in the air. We're back on the way. Texas about jumped the start there, but he had to get the lead to JC because JC is the leader. He has to cross the line first. And if you do not, you have to get that spot back. Oh, contact between the 0-1 and the 5. There goes the 36, a Storm to the back of the pack. Oh boy, the 3 wide come out of 4. We got the 9, the 0, and the 5. 3 wide out of 4. I think that's a 7 that got on the wall there. But JC led that lap with Steven Smith right behind him. You got Will in 3rd, Toyota in 4th, making his way up through the field. And you got the 42 of Incog battling. Oh, battle for 2nd. We got battles all over the place here. We got the 18 of Will going the inside of 0-1 of Steven Smith. This is for P2. And he gets 2nd. And here comes Toyota in that 9 car. He's trying to get around the 0-1 for 3rd. If he can get around him, he'll be the highest winning national. Oh my God! Look at Toyota go. Look at that 9 car. Try to get the inside for 3rd. Couldn't get there. But don't look now. Here comes that 61 car of Great on Wheels, who I believe is the car to beat tonight. Look at Great on Wheels. He's going to try the outside lane. Oh, the 0-1's in the wall. Oh no, the 0-1's in the wall. He saved it. But he lost a lot of spots there. For the lead. Not Weasel, excuse me. Will in the 18 tried to peak high around JC, couldn't get there. But Great on Wheels though, in that 61 car, he's going to try to make a move on the outside lane. If he can get to that quarter panel. Nope, he couldn't get there. I was going to say, if he can get that quarter panel, he could side draft the 9, pull him back. But it's going to give him the outside lane. He's going to cut back on the inside though. For 3rd, here comes the 9, 61 inside the 9. And meanwhile, at the same time for the lead, the 18 is peeking inside the 88. We got a double file battle for the lead for the top 4 spots. Great on Wheels gets by, put it up for 3rd. But where's the 61 going to go now? Oh no. Oh boy, that's close. The 18, the 88, still side by side for the lead. I don't think JC is going to make it that far on that outside lane. They're almost like tandem drafting around this place. Oh, the 61's on the apron. We saved it. Meanwhile, battle for 2nd still going on between JC and Toyota. And JC holds on to 2nd. Great on Wheels is going to try to get another one at it. Give it another shot. Might be a intense battle for the lead, but we got 9 cars all right near each other. Here comes Gray on Wheels once again, taking a shot at for 3rd place. Trying to get by Puerto in the 9. And he got him going into turn 1. Here he goes, back, trying to get another spot here. This time with JC in the 88 for 2nd. Meanwhile, you got the 5 of Texas, the 42 of Incog, the 01 Stephen Smith, and the 0 line guy all looking right there in the back. Look at JC hug that top lane, almost like Kyle Larson. JC loses 2 spots there. He falls back to 4th. But here comes Texas in the 5, trying to get by JC for 4th. Meanwhile, this is going on. Gray on Wheels just got by Puerto for 2nd. Oh! Gray on Wheels is on the apron. Oh! Huge wreck. Turn 3. 5 cars involved, at least. Oh, the 0 just went head onto the wall. Oh, the 1 at Ed 5 got involved as well. Also, Tom in the 21, Texas the 5, Puerto the 9, JC the 88, and Gray on Wheels 61. What happened was, Big Will, and I'm pretty sure he blocked him just a little bit. He blocked him just a little bit. Got 61, got on the apron, and then he drifted all the way up the track, made contact with the 9, put him in the wall, and that's where the wreck started.
Sorry. They finished P4. My car is not gonna 42. They finished P5.
And we're getting confirmation that that's the end of the stage right there as well. So after that wild finish to end stage 1, we got the 18 of Big Will who won stage 1. Gray on Wheels finished 2nd, the 61 car. Stephen Smith, the highest finishing National Series driver, finished in 3rd. He gets 8 championship points. Hancock there in 4th in that 42 car. Somehow makes his way up through the field, gets a 4th place finish in stage 1, getting himself 7 championship points. And JC winds up the top 5. Right there in that Hellman's 88 car. P6, we got Tom in that 21 car, getting 5 championship points. Texas back then in 7th, who's a cup regular, who does not get any stage points. Got Puerto there back there in the 9 car, who was up there battling for the lead, but unfortunately got put in the wall coming through turns 3 and 4, and cost him a few spots, and it cost him a few points. But where he's looking at in the point standings, I don't think it's going to hurt him that much. Got Wine Guy back there in that 0 car in 9th place, getting 2 championship points. And Storm, who's been in the back of most of this race, runs out of the top 10. He gets himself that valuable stage point that could help him towards the possibility of making the playoffs.
So where even is this
Pit road will be open this time by. I would doubt that no one's going to stay out here. I believe everyone's going to come down pit road, get their 4 fresh tires, fill it up full of fuel, and then we're going to get back on the way. And that is correct. Everyone came down pit road, so everyone is going to get 4 fresh tires and get back to racing. So let's see who's going to win the race off pit road. Remember, the 18 came in as the leader, and the 3 car is going to win the race off pit road by taking 2 tires. Here goes the 18 of Will, who is barely going to beat out the 01 coming out of pit road. So the first guy on 4 fresh tires is Will in that 18 car in 2nd place. And there's your leader right there, Teddy Bear, the 3 car, who did some strategy play to take the lead. Probably took 2 tires. Getting ready to go back green here. The 3 Teddy Bear's going to pick the inside lane for the restart. with the 18 of Will right on his outside. Remember, Will has got 4 fresh tires. The 3, however, did some strategy play. He took 2 tires. So he's going to have a little older left side tires than the field.
Yeah, go get back. My fault.
Row 2, you got the 01 of Steve Smith, the 61 in Grand on Wheels. Row 3, we got the 5 of Texas, the 42 of Incog. Row 4, we got the 21 of Tom and the 36 of Storm. And rounding out the top 10, we got the 9 of Predator, the 88 JC. That's why with Predator here as we go up through the gears. Well, never mind because they waved out the restart. The 51 car, I believe Fowler, who pitted under that caution. See, there is going by that wet white 51 car. He was the first car 1 lap down because he pitted under green. You saw a glimpse of it earlier, if y'all did. There was a little bit of the 51 car on pit road, so he went a lap down. He got the free pass. He's back on the lap.
All right, what's the then the stage 2 will be the Indy 45, beginning 46.
You heard it right there. Stage 2 is going to end on lap 45. There's a 51 Lee Fowler making his way back up to the field, making it to the back of the pack.
Red bar wall.
I don't know why the 3 wide right there, but alright. Alright, now let's go back on the green. Green flag back in the air. Just like with the 3 get clear for the lead, but just like with Texas, the 18 of Will had to back out because he cannot beat the 3 to the line. And the 5's on the apron. There goes Texas in the 5. He's going to stay on the apron. He saved it. For the lead, here comes the 01 of Steven Smith on the outside of the 3, and the 42 gets the wall. And there goes the 3, falling back on those 2 tires. Steven Smith in the 01 will lead that lap with Great on Wheels second. Great on Wheels third with Big Will in second. Thomas fourth, and the 9 of Predator lands at the top 5 as the 3 once again gets the wall. And here comes Will, the inside for the lead on Steven Smith. He's going to bring Great on Wheels with him. Side by side, the pit looks like the 6. Oh, there goes the 61 on pit road. He got shoved down pit road by Big Will in the 18. But knowing Great on Wheels, he'll find a way to get back to the front. Oh, contact between the 3 and the 42. The 3 got put in the wall back there on turn 2. They still keep it going, but stay green. There's a 61 coming out of pit road. Who at that unfortunate incident, he's gonna go a lap down right there. So now the caution will come out, the 61 will get the free pass. But I don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to get slap back the old-fashioned way. Get around the leader. And then play for a caution. That's the 01 car of Steven Smith though. He is all over the back bump of that 18 car. We got 3 Xfinity, we got 3 National Series regulars. All chasing down the Cup regular, Big Will in the 18. Next car in line is a 61, but remember he's a lap down. But in P5, right behind the 61 is JC in that 88 car. Everyone is spaced out, everyone is single file.
I was gonna push you again, but I was going too fast. See my little sideways dancer?
Battle for fourth. Just kidding. Remember, I forgot. Graham was a lap down. So 21 Tom let the 61 go. Wow. Oh, the 01 got the apron just a little bit right there. He's going to get in the wall. If he got in the wall, he might kiss it just a little bit. That's going to open the door right there for Purdy on the 9 and take advantage for second. And he clears him going into turn 1. He's going to let the 61 of Graham Wills get by as well. And you saw back there JC in that 88 car getting by Tom for fourth. Here comes that 61 car who's trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Tom, that 21 car has lost touch of these 5 cars. This little 5-car pack here. Oh! The 61 of Grant Williams just gave the bumper to Will. He's gonna move up the track. That's gonna cost him 3 spots. Your new leader is Puerto in the 9. And JC in the 88 trying to get the lead on the outside lane. JC trying to keep second though from that 01 car. But I can tell you, Will in that 18 car is not a happy camper, and he gets put in the wall again. They're wrecking right there. They saved it though. Will is definitely unhappy, not only after that bump from the 61, but also had the 01 just waste him right there. Now Will's barely lost touch of this pack as well. Here's your top 3 right there. We got JC in the 88 in second, right behind Puerto in the 9, who's still looking for that elusive first win in this series, in this league. But you can't make mistakes like that. You got Steve Smith in the 01, who already got his first career win back in Texas. He's going to go on the outside JC for second. This battle for second though. It's getting heated up. And remember Will in that 18 car? Well, you'll probably remember him now because he just hit the wall coming out of turn 4. Well, he was chasing down these 4 cars right here. He was chasing them down. But he hit the wall, lost all that ground he gained. And then some. And Tom in the 21 got hit in the wall back there. He still keeps it straight. Oh, JC gave a little bump to the 9. Here's your top 3, bound for the lead. And Graham Wills doing everything he could do to hold off these 3 leaders, so he won't have to go a lap down again. Where's the 01 gonna go? Because he's sucking him. He's gonna go to the high. He's gonna go to the outside lane for second. The 01, the 88 bound for P2. Contact between Steven Smith and JC. And they're still side by side. They're still going to have a second. JC holds on, but look at the ground they lost while battling. Puerto is sliding up the track. That's going to cost him some ground because here comes JC and Steve Smith back up to that 9 car again. Got a nice little bout. Oh boy. Wow. The 9 and the 88 almost got the wall coming out of turn 4. Oh boy. Got a battle back there for fourth. Got the 76 of Storm, the 0 Wine Guy, and the 18 of Will. Battle for the lead again. Here comes Predator. Trying to defend off JC. And he got him. JC to the lead.
Yeah, well, a little bit. It wasn't really a battle. It just got tight. Got tight, so.
Predator. He's trying to get back at him. I don't think he's going to get there.
High flag for stake on.
Predator got a nice 1 and 2 there. He's going to drop all the way back up to the back bubble of the 88.
61 in front of the leadership lines.
Oh boy. Try to give him a shot. Goes up the track. JC's in the wall. 88's in the wall. Predator's going to get back by. And that's going to end stage 2 in a bumping 1. And Predator will win stage 2. He gets a playoff point. He might need that playoff point. He gave JT the bumper, shot him up the track. JC's going to have to salvage second there. Steven Smith in that 0-1 car gets third. He gets 8 championship points. Big Will down the 18, who ended up getting hit in the wall by the 61. And he punted the 0-1. And you see JC is not happy, I don't believe, with Predator for what the movie did. But Will's going to get 4th. Wine Guy is going to get 5th in that 0 car. There's Thomas 6th in that 21 car. We got Texas back there in 7th. Texas, and you see, JC's still not happy with Predator. Like I said, Tom gets 5 championship points right there. There's Texas in 7th. Got Incog in 8th right there, getting 3 championship points. Ed 5 back down in 9th. He gets 2 championship points. And the 7th car of Nascar Man, who made it to the championship 4 last year, will round out the top 10, getting that 1 championship point. He's not putting the season like he wanted to so far, but hopefully he and Ed Fire can turn it around. And hopefully one of them will either make the playoffs or at least contend for the championship. Pit road should be open this time by. Like I mentioned earlier, I doubt anyone's going to stay out, because they just ran about 20 laps on these tires. So I think they're going to have to pit again and get some 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. And everyone's going to make it down pit road, single file. I'm not so sure if this is a penalty for the 0-1 being on the quarter panel of the 88. I'm definitely not sure that's a penalty. We'll have to wait and see for them to make the call. But they were single file, I believe, going into pit road, so. Don't know. Here they come out of pit road. Nobody pulls some strategy moves. JC's going to win the race off pit road. Predator there lost 2 spots. Steven Smith and JC get by Predator on pit road. You see the 0 car there. The Wine Guy, he gains a spot on pit road, getting by Will. Meanwhile, Ed Fire in the 1 car, he gained a spot on pit road as well. Getting past Incog. A lot of positions changing here among the top 10. You had the leader, Predator, fall back to 3rd, with the 0-1 and 88 gaining each of those 2 spots that Predator lost. We got the 0, a Wine Guy, making a pass on the 18 on pit road. Got Ed Fire on the 1, making a pass on Incog the 42 off pit road. And everyone else staying in position. So we're getting ready to go back to green here. JC picked the inside lane for the restart. Going to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Back on the way. Zero one got a kiss of the wall going through 1 and 2. Going into turn 1, I should say. He gets down to the bottom though. Top 4, single file. Battle for 5th between the 0 and the 42, it looks like. Sorry, that's the 21. Tom and Lion Guy battle for 5th. That's the 51. And Lee Fowler gets to the wall. He got put in the wall going through turns 3 and 4. JC, who took the lead on pit road, will lead that lap. Look at GMO Sports right now. 1, 2, 3 as Texas gets by Steven Smith in that 0-1 car. GMO Sports 1, 2, 3 here at Charlotte. Look at Tom in that 21 car trying to get that high lane working. Couldn't get it. He jumped right back down to the bottom. Someone's going through the grass on the front straightaway. Uh-oh. Someone got in the wall back there. It was Ed Fire on the 1. There's Teddy Bear in that 3 car all the way up against the wall. Battle for the lead. Here comes Predator inside of JC. Oh boy, he's going to try to slide up the track. Going to try to get that quarter panel. But here comes Will inside Texas for 3rd. They're still side by side for the top 4 positions. Oh, Tom gets put in the wall. 4 wide. Oh no. They're about wrecking back there. Oh, they're still wrecking. The 0-1 guy back there. Got hit in the wall on the front in the back straightaway wall. He keeps it going. But they're still side by side for the top 4 positions. Oh, Texas gets put in the wall on the front straightaway. Oh, huge wreck. There's a 5 and 42 involved. There's Texas in the 5. He got hit in the front straightaway wall. There's your leader, Predator. And the caution's out, and there goes someone else in pit road wall. That was Ed Fire on the 1. So the caution comes out. The field is frozen. So what happened was, what brought out the caution was that the 5 got put in the outside wall. Don't know, by I believe I want to say it was JC in the 88 battling for 3rd. Or for 2nd in this case. He got hit he got put in the wall, and then the 42 had nowhere to go. He ran to him. Where's the commitment line? I'm sorry. And then the caution came out. And before that, teammates in turn 1, you got the teammates of 0 line guy in the 0-1. Oh man, that was close. Predator just barely made it on the pit road there. That was almost a pit road violation there. Whew. Meanwhile, some guys stayed out. We had the 61 of Grand Wheel stay out, the 23 of Trainer stay out, the 7 of Nascar Man, the 3 of Teddy Bear, and the 51 Lee Fowler. Those are your top 5 cars which stay out on the track. So the first guy on 4 fresh tires, maybe 2 tires, is Storm in that 76 car. He's going to start 6th, but JC, the first guy on 4 tires, is going to restart 7th. Meanwhile, while the field is getting resituated, right now out of the top 5, let's get a shout out. I mean, I want to say shout out to Great on Wheels for passing the leaders the old-fashioned way and getting his lap back. But a major shout out is to this 51 car right here of Lee Fowler. Oh, there goes the 61 down pit road. The 3 gets the free pass. So 61 is going to come down pit road, get some tires and fuel. And then goes to 51 with them as well. So change of plan. Your new leader is the 23 trainer and the 7 of Nascar man. Those are the 2 drivers that stay out under this caution. That officially stayed out. 3 of those 5 cars that stayed out were on the lead lap. But Great on Wheels and 61 decided to pit and get tires. And the 3 and the 51 got the free pass. Well, the 3 got the free pass, the 51 I think took the wave around. Even though the 23 and the 7 stayed out. So, no idea. Anyway, we're going to go back to green here. The 23 and the 7 stayed out on old tires. They pitted at the end of stage 2. The 76 of Storm is the first guy on fresh tires. But he took 2 tires on that pit stop, so he's going to be starting 3rd on 2 tires. JC, right there in that 88 car, he's the first guy on 4 tires. He's going to be starting 4th. So 2 guys trying to turn the seasons around, pull some strategy, and they're leading the field as we go back up through the gears and back on the way. Going to turn 1. Those old tires by the 7 NASCAR man are not going to work out on his favor. But the 23 of trainers hanging on. But that 76 of Storm, he's on 2 tires. And the 7's in the wall. JC's going to get into him. 3 wide. For the lead. Looks like Storm, that 76. Who was driven by JC earlier this season. He's going to try and get a crack for the lead. He's going to go way up the track. Uh-oh. Headfire got put in the wall by the 18. And there goes JC all the way on the apron. Oh no, they're wrecking again. Headfire and cargo involved. Also Texas and Lee Fowler. Looks like Ryan Guy's also involved. And Tom maybe as well. Nope, Tom's back there still. That's Incog. And the caution is out again. How about Trina though in that 23 car? Wow. Still in the lead on those old tires. And we're getting confirmation that the, as you saw there on pit road, was the 61 of Great on Wheels. He unfortunately had a transmission failure. After all that hard work that he did to get up through the field, he had a transmission failure. He's out for the race. So now, pit road should be open. Nope, the no takers. Oh, there goes the 0. Well, that didn't work. I believe pit road is still closed at this moment. So, Train on that 23 car, he's still the leader on old tires. But the 01 got up to 2nd. He's on 4 first Goodyear vehicles. Same with Predator on the 9. But Storm in that 36 car, the only car that took 2 tires on that last pit stop. He fell back to 4th. He was taking a crack at it for the lead on Trainer, but he ended up losing spots instead.
You see Lex to your right there in front of you.
And Will there, that 18 car, has not got back in the lead since what Great on Wheels did to him, putting him in the wall, and then the 01 almost finishing the job, so to speak. Pit road should be open this time by. And oh boy, that was close. Looks like 5 cars stay out again. Trainer stays out again. Storm, who's on 2 tires, he stayed out. Will in the 18 on 4 tires, he stayed out. Got Tom in the 21 on 4 tires, he stayed out. Ed Fire on the 1 back there, he stayed out as well. And Predator once again, Predator in that 9 car. Bailey made on the pit road again. That was the second close call for Predator. And the first guy coming up pit road is Predator in that 9 car. He's going to be start 6th on 4 tires. There he is in that 9 car.
You hit me, got me loose, but I saved it. No, you're fine. I was trying to figure out what I did.
There's your top 5 right there, and the 0-1 of Steve Smith out killed it going in turn 4 right there. So all the cars ahead of Predator stayed out, including his teammate Ed Fire on the 1. You got Tom on the 21, Will the 18, Storm the 36, Trainer on the 23. Trainer still got to make a pit stop though. So he's on his own strategy right now. Well, everybody, there's a lot of different strategies going on. We got Storm, Ed Fire, and Tom and Will on one strategy. We got Trainer on a whole complete different strategy, and put it on back. They had their own strategy as well. So Trainer has still got a pit, and Tom, Will, and Storm pitted not under this caution but the caution prior. Storm took 2 tires, Will and Tom took 4 on the last caution, and as well as Ed Fire, and JC and Predator, who just pitted under this caution, took 4 tires. So we're going to go back up to the gears, and we're going to re-back up once again. Back on the way. Oh boy, 3 wide. Predator laid back, 3 wide going into turn 1. That's for 4th place. He just split the middle between Ed Fire and Tom. But the 76 is holding up the outside lane. Let's put it up. That was close. Oh boy, that was getting close. Battle for 4th again. This time Predator's on the outside. JC's going to make it 3 wide on the inside. He's trying to get that quarter panel right there. Couldn't get there. 3 wide for the lead. Will and Ed Fire flew by Trainer. Oh, Trainer hit the wall. Oh no. There goes Predator on the wall. JC's wrecking. Nascar man is involved. Incom's involved. And it looks like Lion Guy got a piece of it as well. And there's Texas right there as well, ahead of the wreck. There's Lee Fowler in the 51. Lee Fowler, the 51's on pit road. Meanwhile, we're still green. We got Ed Fire taking the lead from Will. Got Storm there in 3rd. You got Trainer in 4th. You got Steven Smith in 5th, and then, oh my God, Tom in that 21 car, man. Steven Smith put a block of a lifetime on him. About 4th right here, got Trainer on the 23, who's on old tires. Steve Smith in the 01, who just pitted. He's got 4 very fresh Goodyear Eagles. Out of these 6 drivers right here, Steven Smith has the freshest tires. Oh, Will got the apron a little bit as Storm slides up the track in that 76 car. He's going to lose 3rd, 4th, and 5th to Steven Smith, Trainer, and Tom. Meanwhile, Will's trying to go for the lead on Ed Fire. Oh, Trainer in the wall. And they're wrecking again. Tom's wrecking, Storm's wrecking, Trainer's wrecking. That's a caution right there. because that was a 3-car incident right there. So caution, I think the caution's going to be out. They're going to race back to the line here. Let's see if Will can do anything with Ed Fire to try to get around him. Nope, Ed Fire's still going to have to lead. Will's going to be second. Steve Smith's going to be third. And yes, the caution is out. And this trainer back there in fourth, who barely made his way out of that wreck.
I just love his accent.
Talk about his accent after the race.
Sure do.
You guys can talk about that after? Hey.
Well, that was just an unfortunate turn of events right there, because what happened was, trainer on the 23 was trying to get by Steve Smith to 0-1. He drove it in super deep into turn 3. Excuse me, and he hit the wall, and then Tom and Storm had nowhere to go. There's Nascar man the 7, the first car 1 lap down. He's going to get the free pass, so he's back on the lap.
Get your white nose away from me.
There's Teddy Bear in the 3 car. He also blew transmission as well. He's done for the race. Leaf out in the 51. He's done. Texas in the 5. He's done as well. Well, Texas may not be done, but
Who's in the lead? Is that the 1 car?
he should still be. But pit road is going to be open this time by. Now, if I'm the top 3 of the top 4, I'm going to pit. And there you go. About everyone pitted except for Incog there in that 42 car. Nascar man the 7, he got the free pass, so I think he stayed out as well. He might be second after all that, but I think he still have to pit. I don't know. Well, I mean, not pit, but he still got to start at the tail end of the field because he was the free pass car. So, I don't know about that. But we'll wait and see. As Ed Fire in the 1 car wins the race off pit road. A lot of guys look like took 4 tires, maybe 2, but I would highly doubt they took 2 tires. So Ed Fire wins the race off pit road. Will is second off pit road, got Trainer on 3rd off the pit road, Steve Smith was 4th off the pit road, and Predator is 5th off the pit road. Here's Nascar man the 7 who just got the free pass. There's Incog the 42, the other car has stayed out. So if the 7 stayed out, along with the 42, then these are your 2 leaders. NASCAR man Incog, with Incog in the lead. I had a feeling that was going to happen. NASCAR man's going to go to the back because, like I said, he was the free pass car. So that means Incog was the only one that stayed out under that caution. So Incog in the 42 car stayed out under this caution, which means Ed Fire is going to be the first guy on fresh tires, 4 fresh tires I should say, in 2nd place. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this strategy is going to play out for Incog in that 42 car. As he's going to pick the inside lane. Everyone's been picking the inside lane for this restart. So I would have a feeling that for the Cup guys tomorrow, they're keeping a close eye on this and seeing that everyone's going to be picking the inside lane. You might have a take or two that might pick the outside lane, but for the main part, everyone's going to take the inside lane. So Incog on old tires stays out. Ed Fire on the one car on 4 fresh tires. He started second. That's what back up through the gears, and Ed Fire misses shift. Ed Fire in the one car misses shift. They're wrecking already. There goes Predator the 9. Coming back up the track, and teammates are wrecking in the back. That was NASCAR man the 7 and Predator in the 9. Meanwhile, battle for the lead is tightening up with Incog on old tires and everyone else behind him on 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. Here comes Will in the 18 for the lead. And Will will lead that lap by a nose. So lead change 42, lost lead to the 18. And there goes Incog on those old tires, falling to the back. Look at JC in that 88 car, and his old ride earlier this season, Storm is in it now in the 76 car. And we got a nice little fight between these guys here. Oh boy. You can put the top 4 under a blanket right now. We got two National Series regulars going up against a part-time driver who's been running full-time and a full-time Cup driver. Oh, there goes the 23 in the wall. Trainer's in the wall. He keeps it straight. We're still going green. Battle for second. Here comes JC in the 88 inside of Steven Smith in the 01. Looks like he's going to bring Storm in at 76 with him. Got a nice fight between these 7 cars. Ironically, the one's in the wall. Not only that, but they're whacking again. They keep it straight. Looked like the 1 got the wall and came down the 0 of Lion Guy. And the 1 is Ed Fire. So now the pack is dwindled down from 7 cars to 6, maybe 6 cars. Or mostly 5. So here comes Storm in that 76 car. Oh, he got in the wall. The 01 got put in the wall. Oh my, there goes the 36 through the grass. Well, I feel bad for Storm because he had to give up all those spots so he wouldn't cause anyone else to wreck as well. So Steve Smith in 3rd. Incog in that 42 car on old tires. He's still hanging in 4th. And Ed Fire back there in the 1 car. He's in 5th. A little tap there. JC got the apron there. Look at these top 3 cars. Look at Steven Smith in his 01. Pretty much on the apron coming out of turn 4. And he's going to get inside JC for second. If this is going to help Will, though, get away. It's going to help Incog and Edfire get back in the fight. Oh boy, JC Kissel walking out of 4. Keeps the momentum though. And 01 of Steve Smith is clear. He's in a second. Do they have anything left for Will in that 18 car as JC's going to try and get to the outside? Couldn't get there, but the 42 got the wall there big time. Falls back to 5th. and losing ground fast. So now it's down to 4, pretty much. The 42's out of the battle. Oh, Will got loose. He's on the apron. He's on the wall. There goes Steven Smith and JC around him. Take the lead. JC gave Steven Smith there a little bit of a bump. But no, I'm here. But the 18 of Will is right back in the fight. Battle for the lead. Here comes JC instead of Steven Smith. They battle for second for most of this one. He's going to bring Will with them though. Steven Smith falls back to third. You can put the top 4 cars under a blanket right now. The underdog in this fight is definitely Ed5 in that one car. This is probably the best one Ed5's had all year long. JC got off the bottom. It opens the door for Will. JC led that lap. Goodbye nose. Will's going back in for the lead. Here comes Steven Smith with him. Whoa. Oh, 18 kissed the wall. Here comes Steven Smith. Contact. 18 up the track in the wall. Wow. The 01 gave the 18 a shot. Bumped him up the track, put him in the wall. And the 01 and the 88 get back around the 18. The 01 got the apron. Oh, there goes Will. And Steve Smith. And there goes Will. Caution's out. Oof. 42's lagging real bad. Going back and forth. So what happened was, to point out that caution, the 01 got the apron, going to 3 and 4 while in the lead, and then Will had nowhere to go, went into the back of him, and then he just turned right and freaking nailed it into the wall. Probably out of frustration, if I had to guess. Going down pit road, everyone should pit here, get at least some tires, and that's correct, everybody's coming down pit road. This will probably be the final stop of the race. Looks like someone stayed out on the track. Looks like the one of Ed5. No, that's the 23 trainer. He stayed out. And coming up pit road, JC will have second place, with looks like Ed5 third, Steve Smith fourth, and Storm in fifth. So Trainer on the 23 stays out. So the strategy is Trainer stayed out, and JC is the first guy on 4 tires, I think, is second. And you got Ed Fire and Steve Smith in row 2, 3rd and 4th. They got Storm in that 36 car who's been in the back of the pack for the first part of this race. Found his way into the top 10 of the end stage 2. And then with some strategy, got up front and stayed up there. And there's Nascar man in the 7. Don't know what's going on with him. We're going to get back up to the gears here. Green flag's in the air. Trainer is gone. JC spun the tires on that restart. And there is Ed Fire in the 1 going for second. And so they're working. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much the entire field. Well, Trainer's in the lead. Got Storm there in second. Steve Smith in third. Look at Storm going for the lead. Oh, he got put in the wall. Trainer got put in the wall. Oh my God, Ryan got in the zero. How did he save that car? Good God. Looks like the battle's between the 36 and the 01 here. Man, the 36 got a great 1 through turn 3 there. Got battle for third there. You got Predator in the 9, Diesel, Big Will the 18. Storm in that 36 slid up the track. Oh boy, that was close. Oh, that was aggressive. The 01 is doing everything he could do to get him on the 36. And we got Will and Predator back there for third. And here we go, oh boy. Give him a shot. This would be an incredible story. The Storm can hold on and win this race. That would be, I would call that an accomplishment. This will be an accomplishment for Storm, who's the newest driver in this league out of the Xfinity, out of the National Series, and how be great for him to get his season off starting strong with the win. And punch his ticket to the playoffs. I don't think Will and Puerto have enough time to catch these two. Oh, he's gonna block the low lane. He's gonna have to go high. Oh, he blocked again. Storm is being very aggressive. Oh boy. This is going to be a dogfight for the win here. Steve Smith going for his second win of the season and second on the mile and a half. Storm looking for his first win ever. And to do it in NASCAR's backyard in Charlotte. Gave him a shot. Going in turn one. Didn't move him. Oh, he's trying. Oh boy, he saved it. He tried. Steven Smith tried. But to no avail. Wow. What a finish. The last lap, Steven Smith did everything he could do to get around that 76 car. But to no avail. Your winner of the Alsco 300 is that 76 car of Storm. Barely get any stage points in this race. He only got one stage point when he finished 10th in stage 2. Man, oh man. What a finish by these National Series guys. Two young drivers going hard for the win. And both are rookies in the series. But more of a rookie is that 76 car, who just held on long enough to get the win. Man, that was a great finish. And the 01 lost connection, it looks like. And the fastest car of this entire race was JC there in that 88 car. Now let's see if we can get, sorry about the blue screen, let's see if we can get Storm in here.
God damn. God. Alright. Catch you all later. Yeah, thanks. The funny part is that was my first full race. First time I haven't lagged out within 10 months. I'll see you guys.
We're gonna get the race winner here in just a second. Just gotta do a quick thing. Let me see, is this him? Again, I am so sorry about the blue screen. I am completely sorry. Yes, this is him. Alright, let's get your race winner here. The 76 car of Storm. And if we can't get him, we'll invite Steven Smith in here. Who came oh so close. And there's Storm right there. Congratulations on your young win, man. First win. Oh. Well. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see here. I think what you're gonna have to do is either you can't hear me either way, so he's gonna have to back out, or I'm going to have to start a new party. Alright, I'm going to have to start a party. I'm going to have to start another party. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Let's try this again. We saw that Storm won the race. That is not what I want to do. Alright, we're going to start up another party. And we're going to invite him again. And we're going to see if we can hear him this time. Alright, one more time, people. Let's get the winner in here. Storm and the 36 car for SS Greenlight Racing. There we go. There's your winner. We got Storm here in the 36. Congratulations on your win, man.
36?
I said 76.
Oh. Yeah. Hi.
Congratulations on your win, man.
Thank you.
I tell you what, from watching the race up in the booth, it was a stressful race, ending of the race for you, having to hold off Steven Smith like that.
He's kind of pissed at me the way the turn 2 went in the final lap. I was blocking him all the way down to the apron. From my point of view, it looked like he just spun on the apron. So, yeah, he's pissed about that. I would be too, but hey, I got the win.
Yeah, for most of this race, we didn't see you up front. You were mainly in the back, but you ended up getting only one stage point that entire race, and that was stage 2, where you sneaked your way in the top 10. So, did strategy come into play in this race for you to stay up front?
I would say if that final caution didn't come out, I would say I had the best chance. Because because the way they were battling, they were beating, banging, taking damage. I was staying clear of everyone, staying in the back, avoiding damage, and I say that's what helped me the most, gaining on them. So, if it came down to that, it would have been a lot. I think it would have been a lot easier because of the newer tires and everything, but everything doesn't go the way you want it.
Anyway, well, good to see you get a win, and I heard you earlier, you finally completed a race, and you end up in victory lane. Yeah. And as I look at the point standings right now, you are currently not locked into the playoffs, because you have to be in the top 12 in points. So if you keep finishing these races and finish ahead of these guys, you should be able to get in the top 12 in points, which would lock your spot in the playoffs. So
I know, I just hope I can keep this up.
Yeah, but congratulations on your win, and hard-fought win, like I said earlier, and hope to see you in the next race, which is going to be Pocono.
Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Well, good luck for Pocono.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
See ya.
Bye. Like I said, he's a Wookiee. He'll get used to this, because this is the first time he's getting interviewed. So let's get second place in here. That is Steven Smith. Like Storm said earlier, he's probably not happy due to how Storm raced him. But like Storm said, it's the last lap, and he said he'll be mad too. Alright, let's get Steven Smith in here.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Steven Smith. How are you?
Good. To the last lap.
Yeah, you want to give us a little more detail as to what happened on the last lap?
I sat under him and he said, well, too bad, and cut my nose off.
Hmm.
He's not a dirty racer. He just decided to rip.
Would you say it was a lack of experience being up front? What's the cause of that?
I was up front running top 5 the whole race, but he has experience. It's just he wanted to be dirty on the last lap for me.
Yeah, I could sense there's still a little bit of frustration though. But if you had to do that last lap all over again, would you do anything different?
Yeah, I wanted to try to pass him in turn 1. I mean turn 2, exiting 2. I would have probably just moved him up the track and.
Well, keep your head up high. You could still probably win at least a lot more races throughout the season, and hopefully one of those races be next Saturday, which we go to Pocono.
I'll be good there.
Alright.
Alright.
Have a good night.
You too.
Like I mentioned earlier, you could sense the frustration in his voice. You could just sense the frustration. Alright, let's get Will in here, who I know is a little mad as well, due to what happened with him and also Great on Wheels and also Steven Smith as well. So let's get Will in here. There's Will.
What's up?
Not much, how are you?
Oh, nothing.
Well, from what I saw, you had the dominant car tonight, no one in capacity except that 61 car.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to wreck him there at the first stage. I was just trying to, get that block in, try to get that on that stage again. It sucks, but I'm sorry for him. I didn't mean to do that. Apparently, I guess I got into him another time, but I didn't see that. Like I said, I don't really watch my mirrors. I try to pay attention in front of me. He had a very good car. He was a fast car. I think he would have been the one to win it tonight for sure if he was still in the race. We tried our best. We worked a couple days on it, tried to get a good setup. It worked out. Me and the 88 were doing some working, trying to do some teamwork here, and he was faster car tonight, but he didn't finish well. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, besides the incident with Great on Wheels, I also saw that you had, I think, a couple incidents with Steve Smith there in the 01 car, also at the end of the race as well. What happened there?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I tried to keep my line. I don't know if I came down. I was just about to go back and rewatch the footage to see. But I tried to keep my middle line. Car just, it hooked and I got hit in the door and I went up. That's all I've seen. I'm not sure if I came down or what. So, but he had a decent car. Ed Fire had, there was a lot of guys that had decent cars that was up there that should have won that race. Mine had a good car. The 5 had a good car, but he had to go. I mean, it was anybody's race, I think. But that 61, I think, if he was still there, he probably would have won. Had a little incident with the one car, but it was all good. And, he got up behind me again. I had to leave, and so I went high, let him go ahead and go around, and he left a good bit of those laps. And me and him were booking it then. So, but all in all, great job for our team here. Thanks to the 18 crew for letting me drive. Thanks to Weasel for hitting me up. Appreciate that. I tried my best for him. I did what I could. Hope he likes it. We're looking to bring that in over next week and hopefully have a good race. All of us Hendrick drivers, and hopefully we can all finish in the top 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. Well, besides the 61, it looked like you had the best car on the track, but unfortunately you couldn't make that happen. But hey, you still got a third place finish for Weasel. I definitely take that.
Yeah, that's better than being last, but you ain't first, you last, like they always say. Well, that's what Bobby said.
Well, Well, all in all, good race for you, and I think Weasel will be proud of this third place finish for this 18 bunch, and try to get him tomorrow night in the Cup race.
Yeah, thank you. Good job tonight on broadcasting.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for doing that for us, and hope to see you do it again.
Oh, there'll be a couple more times I'll probably do this, so thank you.
All right, buddy. You have a good one.
Thank you. You too. I like Will. Let's see here. We're gonna try to get, I would say, 2 more people. Let's get Predator in here, then we'll get Trainer in here. See what kind of tricks he had up his sleeve. So there's Predator. Let's get Predator in here, who finished 4th, I believe. So we'll get him in here. I'm doing good. How about you?
Could have been better.
But overall, you had a decent race. You had up there contend for the lead. You led some laps. I saw you gave the bumper one to Chase there at the end of stage 2 to get that playoff point.
Yeah, I didn't actually mean to. You know, I got a good run coming off turn 2 onto the backstretch, and you know, he did the same thing to me a couple laps before. So I was like, you know what, I gotta try something, and he just left the door open there and allowed me to get the stage win.
Yeah, at the end of the race, there was a couple tandem cars battling for the lead there. You had you and Will in a little pack in 3rd, 4th place, and you had Storm and Steven Smith up there in the 01 and the 36. If you and the 18 didn't race a little hard there, I know y'all catch them slowly, but if y'all didn't battle as much, do you think we would have caught me faster?
Oh yeah, I mean, Will is my teammate, and you know, I've had issues with Will for a very long time now, ever since the season ever started, and I would like to say that this is an admin Predator, this is Racer Predator right now. He is my teammate in a different series, and you know, he was helping JC out, he was helping Texas out, he was helping Edfire out, but yet he didn't want to help me out. You know, I get it, it was late in the race. He basically moved me out of the way. He chopped my nose off 2 times in 1 lap. So, you know, I'm a bit frustrated with him. And really, you know, as the admin, I was the admin of that race, or in control of that race. So when he did that, I should have called something, because he already had an aggressive driving warning already. So I should have called something, but you know, I felt like I was going to get ganged up, because he's a punk. He doesn't know how to race, and I want him gone, really.
Harsh was there from Predator, the Racer Predator, that is, not admin Predator, Racer Predator. But
yeah, as the admin, you know, we should have called the penalty. But you know what? It is what it is. We finished 4th. We got some stage win, or we got stage wins, some laps led. So all in all, pretty good race. But you know, screwed by a teammate, like always. And it's the same teammate that screws me all the time.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but overall, you got a playoff point, which would deeply help you great into the playoffs. You got a 4th place finish. Even though you couldn't work with your teammate there at the end, you still had a good one. Even though you got caught up in a wreck earlier, a couple wrecks actually, but you came back and still finished 4th. So I'll call that a good race.
Yeah, you know, it should have finished 3rd or 2nd. You know, the aggressive block with the 76 and the 01. You know, if I was up there, you know, it would have been very interesting. But you know, it is what it is. Looking to go to Pocono or whatever the next track is.
The next race is Pocono, by the way.
Pocono, thank you. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, it was an okay race.
Well, overall, good job tonight, and hope to see you tomorrow night in the Cup race.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. I'm going to try to get one more in here before we call it a stream. I don't know why I backed out of that, but let's get Trainer in here. Trainer T. Let's see. I might have to look him up because he's not on my friends list. Sorry, Trainer. Oh, he went offline. Okay, okay. Let's get another one in here then. Fill in for Trainer. Let's see here. Let's get JC in here. Let's get JC. This will be the there's JC. How are you?
What's going on, big guy?
None much. I saw that at the end of stage 2, I just had Predator come up and talk to me about stage 2 at the end of the race where he gave you the bump in 1. He told me that he didn't mean to do it to you, so I don't know if there's any hard feelings after that or.
Oh no, I told him I said I want to make you earn it. I ain't gonna just hand it over. I could have been a nice guy, you know, just let him have it, but I would make sure that, you know, he's deserving of that win, not just, you know, handed it.
Yeah, well, he for my end, he definitely earned it by giving you a little tap there at the end.
Oh yeah, he definitely did something that, you know, I would not myself to anybody else.
And like I said, we just talked in the booth, and he told me he had some words to say about his teammate, which is also your teammate, Big Will. He told me about some stuff about Will. He said he was unhappy with him, so he said he was good to you, but he's the only one he didn't get any help for. So, is that concerning for y'all's bunch, Hendrick Glass?
I mean, it's I'm not sure what their beef is between each other. They're always racing hard against each other every week. I mean, my standpoint is, you know, I try to stay out of everything that I can because not much I can do from my aspect. Plus, at the same time, you know, I've only got 1 week left, so they'll figure it out amongst themselves. All they need to do is just sit down and talk it out.
Yeah, like I said, you only have 1 week left here before you get shipped out. That's gonna be a sad day when you leave. It's gonna be a sad day.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna suck. Definitely wanted to run for another championship opportunity, but it is what it is. I'm just out here having fun.
Duty calls, I understand, man. But hey, got 1 more week with you. Hopefully, nothing bad happens between everyone and y'all now. So, hope to see you about 3 more times, I should say, for next week for both races at Pocono, and then tomorrow night for the Cup race.
Yep. 3 races left. Now I'm definitely gonna, like I told the broadcast booth last week, I'm gonna give it everything I can give.
Best of luck to you tomorrow night, and hopefully you can get 1 more win before you head off.
Hopefully, and good luck to you tomorrow as well.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
Just stay away from that apron.
I'll try not to. I've touched it like 8 times at Dover, like twice, and 3 times at Charlotte, so my odds are pretty good about hitting apron wise.
Alright, man, have a good one.
Thank you, you too. And let you know, I ain't joking. The apron and I are not good friends whatsoever. We've had beef ever since Dover. apparently Apron hates me, I hate it, yada yada yada. But that's going to be all tonight for the Alsco 300 from Charlotte. Your winner tonight is Storm in that 76 car, getting his first career win over, I would say, a debatable move they pulled on Steven Smith to hold him off and win the race. And like I mentioned earlier, he got that win now. All he needs is consistency, finish races, and try to get that top 12 points, because in the Xfinity Series, if you're in the top 12 points and you've won a race, your win will automatically count towards the playoffs. So good luck to Storm and that 76 bunch to try and get themselves in the playoffs. First year in this league. But overall, thank you all very much for coming out. Your stage winners tonight were Will in the 18th for winning stage 1. Predator winning stage 2, given by JC there on that last lap. And for the win, great battle between Steven Smith and Storm for the win. Like I said, debatable move right there coming out for turn 2. I'm not the judge of that. That's going to be what Steven Smith and Storm have to talk about. But overall, this was a very crazy race. It was a lot of single file racing, but I mean, when it came to the restarts, I tell you what, everyone put the hammer down to the floorboard. Everyone was going at it. But anyway, I'm done for the night. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. And hopefully y'all can tune in tomorrow night for the running of the Coca-Cola 600. That is going to be a long race. 600 miles, 200 laps. I did it once. I can do it again. Alright. I'm done, y'all. Good night. Stay safe out there. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow night.